So when my son, Jelani, was 2 years old, he would break his toys in exactly 14 days. No matter what kind of toy he had, he would break it in 14 days. He would pick it up and drop it. Pick it up and drop it. Pick it up and drop it. And eventually, 14, 11, 12 days, it break. It would never last past 14 days. I don't know what it is about the boys. Anybody have a boy? Any boys know what I'm talking about? You want to dismantle stuff? My son just would dismantle. So I had a commitment. I'm never spending more than $14. 14 days, $14. That's it. Because every toy would end up in the toy cemetery. Y'all know about the toy cemetery? The toy cemetery was that place that toys went to die forever, and you kind of pick them up and act like they work for a minute just to occupy your child for 10 minutes maybe. Toy cemetery was full of toys. I'm at KB Toys in Los Angeles, Martin Luther King Boulevard, and I'm in the toy aisle, and I'm looking at the toys that cost how much? $14. 14 days, $14. And I'm picking up this toy, and I hear Spirit say, go down the aisle. I went down the aisle, and I see Mattel Toys, Tonka truck, $44.99. You know about the Tonka truck. I said, no, God, you got me mixed up with somebody else with a different budget. I go back down the aisle. I buy the $14 toy. I go to the cash register. I check out. I go, and as I'm crossing the threshold, anybody ever hear Spirit talk a little louder to you? It's like, I said, that's how it sounded to me in my ears. I said, and I don't know if you've ever been inside a mall, but I'm stepping across the threshold, literally looking up. For some reason, that's where Spirit is for me. Looking up, having an argument with God. I don't have that kind of money. I do not have $44. He's going to break it in 14 days. We are already eating beanies and weenies. We will have beanies with no weenies, just extra sugar. Like I'm having a full-on, I don't know about you guys, but I argue sometimes with Spirit. It's just me. I'm a hard head. I'm a rough one. Spirit said, I said, go back and get the Tonka truck. So I go back in, mad. The woman at the cashier is like, what is wrong with you? I go grab the truck off the thing with attitude. Oh, you know a black woman with an attitude. Here, I want to exchange it. She said, but you didn't even get off the truck. I want to exchange it. She was like, okay. I exchange it. I go home. I give it to Jelani. First thing he does, pick it up and drop it. And this truck wasn't even fast. It was slow. It was like, I'm like, it ain't even fast. Picks it up, drops it. Picks it up, drops it. 3 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. I'm like, it's just gonna break. It's gonna break. I don't know why I did this. Can't even eat no meat this week. Like, we were really broke. $800 a month at this time. Picks it up, drops it. 10 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. 12 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. Now we're on the 14th day. I'm like, You know how many times we expect something bad to happen? Hello, you guys. Yes, yes. You know there's a message in this story. So I'm like, it's don't break. Picks it up, drops it. 20 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. 21 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. 25 days go by. Picks it up, drops it. 30 days go by. On the 40th day, I picked it up. And I dropped that. I said, oh, it just needs to be dropped from a higher level to break. How many times do you start inadvertently waiting for it to not work? Yes, yes? So now I'm waiting for it to break so that I'm right. Just know the human brain wants to be right no matter what you tell it. So be mindful of what you tell yourself. So now 40 days, pick it up, drop it. 60 days, pick it up, drop it. 80 days, pick it up, drop it. Now this child will not let go of this Tonka truck. This Tonka truck is like his binky truck. He goes to child care with the truck. He lays next, he nap time with the truck. The lady at child care tried to take the truck. I said, I wouldn't try to take that truck away from that child. That truck has delivered for him. It is not broken on him. Just be well with the child. So now he gets bored. He goes to the front porch. He picks up the truck and he drops it down the stairs. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. It gets to the bottom. The little thing just won't stop going. It never goes fast. I'm still waiting for it to go fast. It will not go fast, but it won't stop going. 120 days. Pick it up, drop it. Now it's a little. You got a little wobble to it. It's bruised, but it ain't broken. Pick it up, drop it. 200 days. 220 days. Pick it up, drop it. About 240 days in, he gets bored. He knows it's just gonna keep going. So he goes, Mommy, I don't want it anymore. I'm like, okay, Well, give it to your, we do hand-me-downs all day, every day. Give it to your cousin Jamil. Let's clean it up a little bit. He gives it to Jamil. Jelani gives Jamil all the instructions required to play with this toy. So what's the first thing Jamil does? Picks it up and drops it. Picks it up, drops it. Jamil plays with this toy, picking up and dropping it consistently for over 100 days. And it's still going. Jamil gets bored. He gives the Tonka truck back to Jelani. Jelani's like, Mom, what do I do with it? I'm like, I'm older now. I don't want to play with it. I said, well, let's go give it to the Goodwill. So we go to the Goodwill, and as we're going into the Goodwill, he says, Mom, one more time. I said, okay. He picks it up, he drops it, and the last thing we see was this little shaky body going into the Goodwill. See, I say that to tell you, when Jelani wasn't able to break that truck, I was shocked. I waited 30 days, 40 days, 150 days. I waited for Jelani to break that truck. I expected that truck to break. But when Mattel made the truck, and this is for someone here, I don't know who came for this message, but someone came for this message. Just let it be known when you hear your message. When Mattel had that truck on the assembly line, Mattel said, this toy is gonna meet Jelani Malik Nichols. And this toy is gonna be picked up and dropped a few times. This toy has to have extra durability. This toy has to have extra tenacity and fortitude. This toy has to be able to stick through the hard times. I believe just like Mattel wasn't surprised about how that toy outlasts my son, I believe God, and whatever your faith is, God's saying, she's gonna go through something. Let me give her some extra determination. He's gonna be picked up and dropped a few times. Let me give him some forgiveness. She's gonna feel like she's been abandoned and betrayed. Let me give her the spirit of tenacity. When you go through something and you come out the other side, you're surprised, but I believe that our divine is not. I believe that when you're on the assembly line by the Creator, you were built for such a time as this. You were built for what we went through in 2020. You were built for what we went through in 2021. So don't be so surprised when you outlast it. Because the Creator said, I'm not surprised. I made you to outlast this. Why are you so shocked about your tenacity? Why are you so shocked about your strength? Why are you so shocked about your forgiveness? Why are you so shocked? I built you. I built you for this. And you might be picked up and dropped a few times. You may be picked up and dropped several times. But every time you hit the ground, you're going to go, what? So I just stopped by. I stopped by to remind you, you're in the right place at the right time with the right people, and you are perfectly qualified for everything that's a calling on your life.